Hello you guys and welcome back. Today I've got lots of kitchen cleaning and decluttering that we're going to be doing. So about a year ago I did some decluttering and organizing in all of the cabinets, but here we are now needing to kind of go touch up all of those areas, reorganize. There's some areas I didn't get to that I'd like to get to this time, and just some things I want to change up and just get this kitchen and the cabinets more organized and more functional for us every day. If you are new here, I'm so glad you have found my channel, and I'd love for you to subscribe down below. We can continue to hang out and get our cleaning done together and just be cleaning buddies. But we've got lots to do to get this kitchen together and cleaned up, so let's hop right into it. Before I get too deep into the decluttering and the organizing of the cabinets, I need to get a few things tidied up in the kitchen here. All of these need put away, so I have room to be cleaning and decluttering. And then our dishwasher here is needing unloaded. So we're gonna get those two things done and then we'll hop into the decluttering.
I wonder if I changed my number, would you wanna know? It's the coldest kind of comfort that we could talk but we don't. We spent summer swimming in a sunset haze, Technicolor, crazy how fast it fades. Can't call you up when it's late at night, can't call it love but at least we tried. Can't call you a friend when I'm in my head on a downhill dive. Can't call you cruel for changing your mind, I still can't call it a waste.
After cleaning out the dish drying rack here, I noticed the underneath part had all kinds of water stains and other fun stains underneath it. So I wanted to take a few minutes and get this cleaned up.
Time, I don't know what to call you if I can't call you mine. Is it miscommunication? Silence in between.
And now that that is done, I wanted to get the dishwasher unloaded. For me, for whatever reason, when I'm going to be organizing and kind of decluttering a space, I need that space to already be cleaned, or it just makes me feel too overwhelmed to even start decluttering. So that's why I wanted to get my kitchen kind of tidied up, cleaned up here, and just some of the other things done, so that way I could focus solely on the decluttering and organizing.
Awkward conversation where we don't say what we mean. We've been distant, waiting on the ice to break. Can we fix this if we get out of our own way? Can't call you up when it's late at night, can't call it love but at least we tried. Can't call you a friend when I'm in my head on down.
So this area right here drives me nuts. You got all the cords from our stuff here. This fruit basket never really holds very much and our stuff's usually like spilling over and off of it. So I got a new like fruit holder that we are gonna change out right here. So here is the new fruit holder. Not only is it bigger and will store more, but it actually will take up less space because this one's taller and takes up more space, but this will actually store more, and I like the look of it way better. So we're gonna switch out all of the fruit and produce into this.
Can't call you cruel for changing your mind, I still can't call it a waste of time. I don't know what to call you if I can't call you mine. Can't call you up when it's late at night, can't call it love but at least we try. Can't call you a friend when I'm in my...
Much better, and we have room to spare. So the first place I'm gonna start is under the sink here. In my opinion, this isn't that bad. You can see where I have the baskets, and I attempted to organize it last year. It kind of maybe like 50% stayed organized, like most of those bottles stayed in. Some of those bottles didn't make it back in the basket, over here is a little bit of a mess and needs some attention, but yeah, we are gonna tackle this little kind of like cleaning under the sink storage cabinet area first.
So my method for going through this organizing and decluttering is I'm going to pull everything out of one kind of cabinet area at a time, kind of go through it and sort it into baskets. I'm going to wipe down the underneath parts of the cabinets that haven't been wiped down probably since I did this about a year ago. And then once everything's kind of reorganized into its baskets, start to put the stuff back into the cabinets in a hopefully more organized way where I can kind of see the items and see what it is that I'm needing. So on a regular daily basis, I can just grab the items that I need and I'm not wasting time searching for them.
I had my head so deep in the sand. When I met you, didn't have plans, but I stayed when I should have ran. Hey, and this happens every time. Get too close when I'm playing with fire. I get burned, but I know I'll be fine. Hey, got me running around in circles, looking for a shortcut. Does it get easier? Cause I'm trying not to hurt now. I don't wanna miss out, I don't wanna lose all this. I ain't afraid to say I love you, baby. I ain't afraid to say that at all. All I'm saying is it with you, baby. I'm afraid I'll fall. I keep a lock around my heart for safety, cause I've been through this before. All I'm saying is it with you, baby. I'm afraid I'll fall. I'm afraid I'll fall. I'm afraid I'll fall. I'm afraid, I'm afraid, I'm afraid, I'm afraid, I'm afraid, I'm afraid.
So I got everything put back in here, and then I completely forgot that I had gotten a new little storage container for all of our dishwasher pods, just to be able to store them in. Up until now, we just left them in their little boxes, but that made it really hard to see how many we actually had, and it wouldn't be until we got to our final little dishwasher pod that we realized we were all out. So this little clear container will help me know when we're starting to run low and need to restock.
The next cabinet area I'm gonna try to tackle is this. I'm gonna go through the coffee mugs. I'm gonna take out some of the Christmas ones that we aren't using. All of this gets so messy, so I'm gonna actually try to move it and swap things around in this cabinet here. Up there is like a lot of our stuff we don't use very often, so I might just try to organize that a little bit better. Anything that's usually up on the third shelf I can't reach very well, so it's not really stuff we use very often, but definitely these two bottom shelves I want to get better situated.
I'm afraid, I'm afraid, I'm afraid, I'm afraid, I'm afraid, I'm afraid. I'm afraid to fall. So who knows where we're gonna land? I know you're scared, babe, I understand, but I got you just in my hand. Hey.
This is part of the reason I'm moving these, is when they're back over there, even on my tippy toes, I can barely reach them. And these are like our little containers that we use for storing food at the end of every night, like if we have leftovers or what we use for lunch. So I'm using these pretty much daily, so I would love to get them in this other cabinet where I can reach them a little better. So I'm thinking something on this shelf is what I'm gonna move over here so I can make room for all of my little glass containers. I don't know. Maybe I'll try moving just the kids' bowls over and see if that gives us enough room for the storage containers.
This happens every time, but with you I know I'll be fine. You're the sun in my darkest night. Hey. Got me running around in circles, looking for a shortcut. Does it get easier? Cause I'm trying not to hurt now. I don't wanna miss out, I don't wanna lose all this. I ain't afraid to say I love you, baby. I ain't afraid to say that at all. All I'm saying is it with you, baby. I'm afraid I'll fall. I keep a lock around.
I I'm so much happier with how this cabinet ended up turning out. I had so much more room for my daily food containers that I use. I can also reach them so much more easily. They're more accessible. It's not necessarily more aesthetically pleasing. I mean, maybe a little bit because they were all crammed in the smaller cabinet, but definitely a lot more functional. And now I'm just putting these other bowls that I'd taken from the other cabinet into this cabinet here. They were much smaller bowls, so they actually fit perfectly in the smaller cabinet. This was another cabinet that I organized last year. It's so right now. The like lids for all the pots and pans have actually stayed a lot more organized, but it's kind of all the other stuff that's gotten jumbled around. These cutting boards, stuff back in there's kind of just piled on top of each other. So we're gonna try to reset that. I'm gonna see if there's any better way to organize some of this. In fact, I think some of those like plastic containers that I use for the kids' lunch, I think I'm gonna move back up to the cabinet where I just put some of the plastic bowls. So I think that will be a better spot for those. While I'm working on organizing some of this here, I just wanted to check in with you all and say that I hope you are all doing well and surviving these winter months. If you are like me, you are already counting down until spring and especially till summer. But I hope you are doing well and are staying healthy. Speaking of staying healthy, if anybody's got a favorite little concoction of vitamins or a drink that you make that you swear by that helps combat illness and keep the germs and the ick away, please share it with me in the comments down below. I would love to know what that is and keep these germs away from our house, especially since we have 2 elementary age students. It seems like somebody is constantly sick. So I would love to hear from you if you've got some miracle elixir to keep those germs away.
I'm trying so hard not to like you. There's so much that I like, and none of that you feel the same about us. Yeah, but the timing isn't right. So I'ma just let go, let go. More than friends, and I'ma just move on. Yeah, it hurts, I won't pretend, but I'll take you by your word, and I'll walk away before it starts to hurt. So I'ma let go, let go, let go, and I'll leave it to the universe. Let's 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 leave it to the
Okay, I feel like that is much better just by simply rearranging some of the stuff and making better use of some of the space. It not only freed up space, but then I can get to some of the things more easily, like our casserole dishes, our drainer for our fruit that I use every week when we get our groceries. But yeah, I think that worked out well. And now I have room for these right up here. All of this through here is not too bad. It's up here that is ridiculous. So I'm gonna take a few minutes, get some of all of that extra stuff taken down and free up a lot of that space up there. There's actually stuff in here. I think it's old sugar, but I literally don't know. It's probably been years that it's up here. I thought these were empty. Oops. This might be time to just get rid of these. This one's empty, thankfully. These are just a bunch of cookbooks. Sure, I've got a better place to store some of these. Sadly, I don't even use cookbooks anymore. If there's any recipes, I'm just, like everybody else, looking them up on Google. But there is something nice about having a cookbook. This one was from when I got married. It says the bridal edition.
I know life is our game.
Up here above the microwave really wasn't bad. We just store some of our like bowls and baking stuff that we don't use all that often. But my one canister from the other cabinet, I went ahead and put back in there. The other one that had food in it, I went ahead and threw away, but kept that one just in case we need it. So this cabinet doesn't really need much, but this cabinet over here definitely needs some work. Middle shelf actually isn't too bad. Disaster, sort of a disaster. We have, this looks okay-ish, but then you got all of this, that's a mess. So we're just gonna see what we can do with this space.
How many burgers and fries did we eat on takeaway nights? How many miles did we burn just to see a little of the world? How many times did we say we'll forever be this way? How many days did we spend wishing we would never have to end? We weren't perfect for each other, but we were running away from another love. Couldn't get enough. Did everything we dreamed of in 2016 in Seattle. I hope you know that I'm thankful for all we did and all we tried to do. Sometimes I still dream of you. On some evenings I still feel it. I crack a smile when my heart bleeds.
I'm gonna take a minute and look through these seasonings because they've been in here a while. Oh my gosh. Expired July of 2022. It's been hiding in there. Normally we don't keep them in there that long. Oh my gosh. These are all well expired. This one at least was April of 2024, so that one's reasonable. The 2022 was not. Oh my gosh. All expired. So this stuff right here is kind of like extra vitamins, medicines, things like that. And I think I'm gonna move all the vitamins and medicine stuff up here to the top.
On the floor, I guess you clean out my drawer, 'cause we don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore. How many nights do we go out? Always had something to talk about. Palace kitchen, sitting and listening. Feet on the floor and up in the clouds.
We've got all kinds of like dried seasonings and other things here, so I'm gonna try to get that cleaned up.
And up in the clouds. We weren't
Much, much better. So I had this extra storage basket from Target laying around, and I'm actually gonna use it for all of these vitamins. I normally store those up on the top shelf, and rather than having to reach up and get each one down individually, if I put them in this basket, I can just get the basket down every morning, plus they'll look a little more organized instead of just shoved up there. So we're gonna get these vitamins put in here.
We weren't perfect for each other, but we were running away from another love. Couldn't get enough. Did everything we dreamed of in 2016 in Seattle. I hope you know that I'm thankful for all we did and all we tried to do. Sometimes I still dream of you. On some evenings I still feel it. I crack a smile when my heart's bleeding on the floor. I guess you clean out my drawers, 'cause we don't talk anymore. We don't talk. We don't talk anymore. We don't talk.
Oh, there's our salt.
And I'll always remember our last day, November 7th.
All right, here is our next area to try to take care of. This was one I tried to do last year. It didn't really work very well. I mean, kind of, maybe a little bit, but not very well. We're gonna readdress this and see what we can do and see what we can kind of get rid of. Okay, I got all of this out of the cabinet here. I think this thing, the big processor, I think it is, we rarely use that. I don't think I'm gonna get rid of it, but I think I'm gonna move it to like our storage area in the basement because we don't use it often enough for it to take up so much space. And then I'm hoping to get like some sort of basket, see if we've gotten one laying around here to put all of these kind of miscellaneous like oils and whatever else, vinegars, that kind of stuff. Put that in there, and then I think we'll be good to go. Some of this right here I already know is expired, so we got to get rid of it, and then just try to organize my like cookie tins, so shouldn't be too bad.
And I'll always remember our last day, November 17th. We didn't want to wake up from our...
All right, I found this container in our storage area, so that will do for some of these like liquid cooking oils, things like that. For now, I'd like to get a basket, kind of like this one, but this will do for now.
From 2016, Seattle, I hope you know that I'm thankful for all we did and all we tried to do. Sometimes.
And here is a look at how the finished product turned out. Okay, now I am on to the final cabinet, which we call our water bottle cabinet. Even though it holds a little bit of everything, it stores our holiday mugs, our water bottles, our tumblers that we use for coffee, and even our little NutriBullet mixer. So water bottle cabinet, aka kind of catch-all cabinet. So I forgot to get a before shot of the cabinet over there, but here is all of the stuff that was hiding back in there. So I've taken all of it out. A lot of this on this end are ones that I'm going to be getting rid of, and then I'm going to be organizing those back in there. And I got one of these little divider things to store the coffee cups, so some can go underneath and on top to give us a little more storage room in that cabinet. So here is a look at the much improved and more organized cabinet here. Now we have just the kids' water bottles. Up here before it was their stuff crammed in with all of the coffee mugs. And I cleared out a lot of the mugs, and the ones I did keep are now down here. Again, these are like holiday ones, so these are not ones we're reaching for every day. We just get them out based on the holiday. So when it's not holiday time, we can just keep them stored down here. And we've got like kind of our daily mugs and that we use for travel for coffee, for work and stuff. And then we've got our little Ninja blender here that we use. So it looks much better. And there's even some like extra space for more mugs and water bottles that I'm sure we're gonna accumulate. Okay, now that I am done with the cabinets, I am moving on to the drawers in the kitchen. And this drawer right here is actually embarrassing. It might be one of the worst ones of them all, but I'm going to go through each drawer, take everything out, try to organize it better, clean out the drawer. And then one thing that I've been wanting to do for a while now is take out the like lining we have that doesn't stick and is always sliding around, and most of them are pretty gross at this point. I'm going to take that out and add in this new gray and white patterned contact paper. So I am going to lay that down in each of the drawers and just have fresh, new, clean drawers.
Moments that we can't get back. I wish that these moments didn't pass too fast. 'Cause it's gone. Only a memory left. Wish I could go back in time to get our memories back. Get our memories back, yeah. To get our memories back.
So here is what the inside of the new refreshed drawers look like. I love this so much more. It looks so much cleaner. When I open the drawers, it's not such an eyesore. So I'm really happy with how it turned out. This was just from Target and it was pretty inexpensive. I think it was like $6 or $7 for a roll of it. And one whole roll did all of the drawers.
And if I shed a tear, it's 'cause I'm missing you. Got me thinking about the things we've been through. Now I'm thinking about moments that we can't get back. I wish that these moments didn't pass too fast. 'Cause it's gone, it's gone.
This was another utensil drawer that I attempted to organize last year. Clearly, it's in some rough shape and is needing some attention. And in fact, the cheese grater I just took out of there is actually going to get moved into a different drawer completely.
Wish I could go back in time to get our memories back. Get our memories back, yeah. To get our memories back. I wanna go back to the good days when we were kids and we laughed and run and played. And now I can't help but see your face. I won't let the good times go to waste. Thinking about moments that we can't get back. I wish that these moments didn't pass too fast. 'Cause it's gone, it's gone. Only a memory lasts. Wish I could go back in time to get our memories back. Get our memories back, yeah. To get our memories back. It's gone, it's gone.
Now it is on to the silverware drawer. This one is just really gross and a disaster. So I need to clean out the silverware container divider here. Need to clean out the drawer, reorganize a lot of things, and yeah, just get this whole drawer redone. This drawer was bad enough that I needed to bust out my little handheld vacuum here to help get all of the crumbs up.
Saw your silhouette in the backlight. Swear we could have met in a past life. Treating every night like the last time. So I end all my days with you. Yeah, we should share a backseat in a taxi to get home.
Now I'm going to get the silverware divider cleaned. As you can see, there's lots of crumbs and even a few stains in there. So definitely want to get that nice and clean. My cheese grater from that other drawer is actually going to go right in here. We had extra space, so it seemed like it was a perfect fit to go right here.
I don't really care what this is, 'cause I've been feeling all this lately. Kinda wishing that a heart just didn't exist. I've been picking up the pieces of the things that you do.
And last but not least, here is the final drawer. This is kind of our kitchen towel and pot holder drawer. I'm going to take everything out, get it cleaned out, get my new contact paper in here, and get everything refolded and put back in here. There definitely were a few of these hand towels that I was able to get rid of because they were just kind of old and dingy. And honestly, I probably have more hand towels in here than I need anyways.
So now that I have everything in these cabinets organized and more put together, I am going to go wipe down these cabinets. There are, as you can see, like right here, all kinds of little drips and stains. Look over here, let's see if you can see. There's stuff like right here. There's stuff all over these white cabinets. That's the problem with kids and white cabinets. They get dirty really easily. Oh, more spillage right here. So I am going to use my magic eraser and wipe down all these cabinets and get everything nice and clean. Now that it's organized inside the cabinets, I want the outside of the cabinets to be clean as well.
Gloves on, ready to take a swing. 12th round, hanging on by a string. Yeah, we ain't over till it's over. And if you're still in my corner, then I'll stay intact. Punches still, I've had enough. Bloody and my knuckles up. Fight till I'm broken. If I get to hold you, it's fine. Don't leave no damage, 'cause if I can stand it, it's you and it's worth getting back up. The truth is it hurts, but never too much. I swear, don't wanna lose this, so baby I'll prove it. Here in the rain, back up, isn't this how it goes? Hang on,
That is going to wrap it up for today's kitchen organize and declutter and clean with me. So I hope you guys got lots of motivation from today. I'd love for you to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you guys in my next video.